Alright guys, so as you can tell by the title of this video, I recently just got dropped by YoungLA, and I kind of wanted to wait until like the perfect moment to make this video, until like I felt right, until I felt like, just like everything was in line for me to make this. I don't know, it was just weird. I think it was just my way of procrastinating and not making it, but I want this to come off as as genuine as possible, and I have like a couple of bullets here that I want to cover, but essentially this is going to be me just kind of telling you my story of what happened, and like a couple of things that I wanted to cover were kind of a little bit of a history of what happened, kind of my future plans, and then also like a little bit of advice for people who want to get sponsored as well. So alright, I feel like I'm rambling on a lot. Alright, so to start things off, I just want to say I have zero animosity towards the brand. I still wear them, I love their clothes, they're sick, and at the end of the day, they fed me, bro. They helped me out. Like, literally my last month here is going to pay for my car insurance for the next 6 months. I just kind of want to mention that it was completely my fault that it happened. Essentially, I think I tried to join the team far too early in my social media career, I guess. I had 3,000 followers on Instagram when I reached out. But the reason I reached out was because I was making TikTok updates about my show prep, and I would wear YoungLA in my updates and whatnot, and people would ask about it, so I wanted to kind of have a code for people to use. But I only had 16,000 on TikTok, and TikTok followers aren't as I don't want to say valuable, but if you do social media, you know what I mean. A following on Instagram is typically more interactive than a following on TikTok. So yeah, and I had 3,500 on Instagram, I believe, and yeah, I reached out to Gary, I reached out to YoungLA, kind of explaining why I wanted a code, and tagged them in a post, and I had a bunch of my followers and a bunch of my friends tag them, and to just kind of get their attention, and it worked, and I got a sponsor. But it was far too early, because they have a sales quota. So at the end of the day, you need to be making 50 sales a month, so you have 3 months to work up to this. So my first month was January, but that was kind of 1 week, the last week, so that didn't count as my first full month. So I had February, March, and April. So in February I had 25, in March I had 29, and in April I had 55, because I really grinded, just trying to get my numbers up, and it was really stressful, which I'll get into later. But anyways, since I wasn't consistent with my orders, I got dropped. So it makes complete sense. I'm not gonna talk shit on the brand or anything like that, because it's my fault. It's very clear that you need to make this quota, and I didn't. So it's a business at the end of the day, and that's just what happened. So they pay you very good commission. 15% is pretty sick. They give you free clothes, and yeah, you just got to put up, you got to give some to get some, so you can't just be getting free shit. So let me get my notebook, my notes. See, I still rep the brand. No animosity, bro. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about my mindset and kind of relief a little bit, because I felt because I have a smaller audience right now, I had to push a lot harder to get my sales, and I couldn't be as nonchalant with my advertising in a way. And I got really stressed out trying to grow my account super fast. And I doubled my TikTok following, and I doubled my Instagram size in the month that I was with YoungLA, because I was constantly trying to push content and grow. And it was a dope learning experience, because I learned a lot about the business side of social media, and I also learned a lot about social media growth and how to grow accounts and stuff like that. But I feel like that's not as genuine, and that's not why I started doing this, which was to help people and share my passion. So it kind of took away a lot from that and just stressed me out a lot. And it's kind of a blessing in disguise that I got dropped, because I get to take a step back and focus on why I started in the first place, which was, like I said, to help people and share my journey. So now that I can focus solely on that, I feel much happier with social media, and I don't feel like it's a forced job or anything like that. Yeah, it's kind of just a second chance to restart and kind of go back to helping people and building relationships and being myself and not forcing out content. So yeah, I'm not going to focus on having another sponsorship for at least a year, and I'm going to focus on you know, my bodybuilding and my lifting and building relationships and just like having an actual like positive impact on others instead of just being selfish and trying to make sales. Last, I want to talk about kind of a little bit of advice, if not just something to think about for people who want to get sponsored, because a lot of people DM me and ask me, like, you know, as soon as I had the @YoungLA code father in my bio, like I got tons of DMs from people like wanting to get sponsorships and like things like that, asking me about how I did it. And I would say one thing to really think about before you want to go ahead and get a sponsorship, think about why you're doing social media. Think about, you know, ask yourself this: are you doing it for yourself to make money, to have clout, or are you doing it to help other people and have an actual impact? So yeah, that's just something to think about. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try and make more content. I've been a little bit like demotivated lately and just trying to get my mind right. And after my show, I kind of had a plummet of motivation for lifting and stuff, which kind of sucks, but I'm starting to get kind of excited again and, you know, loving the process again. So more content on the way. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Peace.